Sexual desire is a complex and multifaceted aspect of human experience, influenced by a myriad of factors including biological, psychological, and social elements. Among these, the interplay between religious beliefs and sexual desire is particularly intriguing, especially when considering the cyclical nature of the menstrual cycle and its impact on sexual behavior. The phenomenon of increased sexual desire following menstruation can be examined through various religious perspectives, each offering unique insights into the relationship between spirituality, sexuality, and the human body. From a biological standpoint, the menstrual cycle is divided into several phases, each characterized by distinct hormonal changes. After menstruation, estrogen levels begin to rise, leading to increased libido in many women. This biological explanation, while significant, does not exist in a vacuum. Religious beliefs often shape how individuals perceive their bodies, sexuality, and the natural processes associated with them. In many religious traditions, sexuality is viewed through a moral lens, influencing how individuals experience and express their sexual desires. In Christianity, for instance, the body is often seen as a temple of the Holy Spirit, which can lead to a complex relationship with sexuality. The teachings of the Church emphasize the sanctity of the body and the importance of sexual relations within the confines of marriage. This perspective can create a dichotomy for individuals who experience heightened sexual desire after their periods. On one hand, they may feel a natural inclination towards intimacy. On the other, they may grapple with feelings of guilt or shame due to the religious teachings surrounding sexuality. This internal conflict can lead to a deeper exploration of one's desires, potentially increasing sexual interest as individuals seek to reconcile their biological impulses with their spiritual beliefs. In Islam, the relationship between menstruation and sexual desire is also nuanced. The Quran and Hadith provide guidance on the treatment of women during their menstrual cycles, emphasizing respect and understanding. While menstruation is viewed as a time of physical impurity, it is also recognized as a natural and essential part of life. After menstruation, women are encouraged to engage in acts of worship and intimacy with their spouses. This perspective can foster a sense of renewal and intimacy, as the end of menstruation is often seen as a time to reconnect with one's partner. The religious framework surrounding sexuality in Islam can thus enhance sexual desire, as it encourages couples to embrace their physical connection after a period of separation. Hinduism offers another rich perspective on the relationship between menstruation and sexual desire. In many Hindu traditions, menstruation is viewed as a time of purification and introspection. Women are often encouraged to rest and engage in spiritual practices during this time. Once menstruation concludes, there is a sense of renewal, both physically and spiritually. The celebration of femininity and the divine feminine in Hinduism can lead to an increased appreciation for the body and its desires. The rituals and practices surrounding menstruation can create a heightened awareness of one's sexuality, fostering a sense of empowerment and connection to one's partner after the menstrual cycle. Buddhism, with its emphasis on mindfulness and the impermanence of all things, offers a different lens through which to view sexual desire. In Buddhist teachings, desire is often seen as a source of suffering. However, this does not negate the natural human experience of sexual desire. Instead, Buddhism encourages individuals to observe the desires without attachment or aversion. After menstruation, women may experience a surge in sexual desire, which can be viewed as a natural part of the human experience. By practicing mindfulness, individuals can cultivate a deeper understanding of the desires, allowing them to engage with their sexuality in a more conscious and intentional manner. In many indigenous spiritual traditions, the connection between the body, nature, and sexuality is deeply revered. Menstruation is often seen as a sacred time, a period of connection to the earth and the cycles of life. After menstruation, women may feel a renewed sense of vitality and connection to their bodies, leading to an increase in sexual desire. These traditions often celebrate the feminine and the power of creation, fostering a positive relationship with sexuality that transcends guilt or shame. The spiritual significance of the menstrual cycle can enhance sexual desire, as individuals embrace their bodies as vessels of life and creativity. The interplay between religious beliefs and sexual desire is further complicated by cultural norms and societal expectations. In many societies, discussions around menstruation and sexuality are often shrouded in stigma and silence. This can lead to feelings of shame or confusion for individuals navigating their sexual desires. However, religious teachings can also provide a framework for understanding and embracing these desires. By fostering open conversations about sexuality within religious communities, individuals can find support and guidance in reconciling their biological impulses with their spiritual beliefs. The increased sexual desire experienced after menstruation can also be viewed through the lens of intimacy and connection. Many religious traditions emphasize the importance of relationships and community. After a period of physical separation during menstruation, couples may feel a renewed sense of intimacy and connection, leading to heightened sexual desire. This desire is not solely rooted in physical attraction but is also influenced by emotional and spiritual bonds. The act of coming together after a time of separation can be seen. Sexual desire is a complex interplay of biological, psychological, and social factors, and it can fluctuate throughout the menstrual cycle. Understanding why sexual desire may increase after menstruation involves examining hormonal changes, physiological responses, and psychological factors that contribute to this phenomenon. The menstrual cycle is typically divided into several phases: the menstrual phase, the follicular phase, ovulation, and the luteal phase. Each of these phases is characterized by distinct hormonal fluctuations that can influence sexual desire. During menstruation, levels of estrogen and progesterone are relatively low. This hormonal environment can lead to a decrease in libido for some individuals. However, as the menstrual cycle progresses into the follicular phase, estrogen levels begin to rise. This increase in estrogen is associated with various physiological changes that can enhance sexual desire. Estrogen plays a crucial role in the regulation of sexual function. It is known to increase blood flow to the genital area, which can enhance sensitivity and arousal. As estrogen levels rise after menstruation, individuals may experience heightened sensitivity and an increased capacity for sexual arousal. This physiological response can lead to an increase in sexual desire. Additionally, the rise in estrogen can also influence mood and energy levels, contributing to a more positive outlook and increased interest in sexual activity. Another important hormone to consider is testosterone, which, although often associated with male sexual desire, also plays a significant role in female sexual function. Testosterone levels can fluctuate throughout the menstrual cycle, and some studies suggest that they may peak around the time of ovulation. However, there is also evidence to suggest that testosterone levels can increase after menstruation, particularly in the follicular phase. This increase in testosterone may further contribute to heightened sexual desire during this time. The psychological aspects of sexual desire cannot be overlooked. After menstruation, many individuals may experience a sense of relief and comfort as they move away from the physical discomfort and emotional fluctuations that can accompany their period. This newfound sense of well-being can create a more conducive environment for sexual desire to flourish. Additionally, the end of menstruation can symbolize a fresh start, both physically and emotionally, which may lead to an increased interest in intimacy and connection with a partner. Social and relational factors also play a significant role in sexual desire. The dynamics of a relationship can influence how individuals feel about sex at different times in their menstrual cycle. For some, the end of menstruation may coincide with a time when they feel more connected to their partner, leading to an increase in sexual desire. The psychological comfort of being in a stable and supportive relationship can enhance feelings of intimacy and desire. Moreover, cultural and societal attitudes towards menstruation can impact how individuals perceive their own sexual desire. In cultures where menstruation is stigmatized or viewed negatively, individuals may feel a sense of shame or discomfort during their period, which can dampen sexual desire. Conversely, in environments that promote a positive view of menstruation and sexuality, individuals may feel more liberated and open to exploring their sexual desires after their period. It is also essential to consider the role of individual differences in sexual desire. Each person's experience of their menstrual cycle is unique, and factors such as age, hormonal contraceptive use, and overall health can influence sexual desire. For instance, individuals who use hormonal contraceptives may experience different patterns of sexual desire compared to those who do not. Hormonal contraceptives can alter the natural hormonal fluctuations of the menstrual cycle, potentially impacting libido in various ways. Furthermore, psychological factors such as stress, anxiety, and body image can also influence sexual desire. After menstruation, individuals may feel a sense of relief from the physical and emotional symptoms associated with their period, leading to an increase in sexual desire. Additionally, feeling more comfortable in one's body after menstruation can enhance self-esteem and body image, further contributing to an increase in sexual desire. The interplay between physical and emotional well-being is crucial in understanding sexual desire. After menstruation, individuals may feel a renewed sense of vitality and energy, which can translate into an increased interest in sexual activity. This revitalization can be attributed to the body's natural hormonal changes, as well as the psychological relief that often accompanies the end of menstruation. In summary, the increase in sexual desire after menstruation can be attributed to a combination of hormonal changes, physiological responses, psychological factors, and social dynamics. The rise in estrogen and testosterone levels during the follicular phase can enhance sexual arousal and sensitivity, while the psychological relief and comfort that often accompany the end of menstruation can create a more favorable environment for sexual desire. Individual differences and relational dynamics further contribute to this complex interplay, highlighting the multifaceted nature of sexual desire throughout the menstrual cycle. Understanding these factors can provide valuable insights into the experiences of individuals and their sexual health, ultimately promoting a more comprehensive understanding of human sexuality.